My family grew up playing video games, though my brothers and I would go our separate paths, me being the only one to stay exclusively Nintendo, except for The Sims, which is EA, but regardless. Some may find this strange, but my mom played those video games with us all the time. But for her, this was simply a way to have fun and spend time with her kids. When it came to multiplayer games, we had a few we lived off more than others. Mario Party, specifically Mario Party 5, but also 2 and 3. Mario Kart, mostly the one on the Wii, but a little bit of 64, Double Dash, and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And oddly enough, Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. So when I found out that Nintendo was gifting us with another Mario Golf, and on the Nintendo Switch at that, I was flooded with hilariously joyous memories with the hope that my family would be able to ride that nostalgia once more. Hey y'all, I'm the Geek Apprentice talking today about my comparison between Mario Golf Toadstool Tour for the GameCube and the new Mario Golf Super Rush for the Nintendo Switch. If you enjoy what you see today, consider subscribing to the Geekdom as we inch our way to 10,000. The release of Mario Golf Super Rush was perfectly timed for my family. It came out June 25th, which happened to be the day after my birthday, and was also the day that I flew out west to be with my family. Although oddly enough, they for some reason received their copy of Mario Golf like the day before, on my birthday, the day before its release. Weird. I was 8 when the first game released, but being 26, and I'm the youngest, mind you, was not a deterrent for us. As we unwrapped this new game, we were excitedly chatting away about how much fun this game could be, but we're also expressing our worries and concerns that Nintendo may have nixed our favorite features. Features that, honestly, probably don't matter to anyone except my family. And I can tell you right now, though we did enjoy it and did create some new fun memories, Super Rush was kind of a letdown. Why? Well, I don't want to spend an entire video harping on Super Rush necessarily, so I'm gonna go to each game and highlight what I think that game does better than the other. Then at the end, I'll explain why the things that were better in Toadstool Tour matter more to my family and thus make it a better game for us. And this isn't necessarily just my opinion, I'm speaking for my family here. Well, at least my mom and one of my older brothers. The eldest brother didn't want to play. Mario Golf Super Rush, by proxy of coming out 18 years after Toadstool Tour and being on the Nintendo Switch, naturally has advantages. It's inevitable. It's not Toadstool Tour's fault, mind you, but it is facts nonetheless. Beginning with the graphics, yes, the graphical display of this game is beautiful. Per usual, being a true Mario spin-off game, it's got that fun Mario feel to it that makes it stand out from most franchises. Always impressive to see just how far game design has come. We saw this when it came to Breath of the Wild concerning the Zelda franchise, but to see this level of detail in a Mario spin-off game, pretty awesome as well. Another highlight is the technical accuracy of the controls. Now, we didn't really get into the motion controls. I did a little bit of it on my own, but we prefer button controls, unless we want to look ridiculous, which could be fun. Either way, it did feel really smooth and fun. Though frankly, we don't play because we want to be good at the game. There's no pressure to be good at golf. We play because we find it fun to, well, things I'll get to later. And thus, later I'll explain why the whole technical accuracy of controls didn't really live up to our expectations in a sense. But one cannot deny that the controls are in fact more advanced and more accurate than before. Something Super Rush introduced was special shots, and I won't lie, I'm kind of tired of these specials such as the dice blocks in Super Mario Party. But it was kind of fun discovering what each character's super shot did in this game. Man, was there trolling to be had. The number of times my mom would purposely use her special shot as Toad, which is her go-to character for pretty much every Mario spin-off game ever, just to make mine and my brother's golf balls shoot super far away from the green was hilariously frustrating. But thank goodness we are adults playing this game. If I was the age I was when the first game came out, you know, like 8, I would not have handled it as well. I hated losing, and I lost all the time, because I was the youngest. That's my excuse. But anyway, that stuff doesn't faze me anymore. I just wanted to have fun, and losing isn't considered anti-fun to me as much anymore. Another fun, unique, random feature is the unique outfits for all of the characters. I mean, yes, kind of weird to see a bare hand from Waluigi, Luigi, Mario, and Wario, but other than that, the unique outfits, so cool. Except for Boo. Boo was completely plain, and he's my normal go-to character, so what's up with that? That was stupid. For everyone else though, yeah, these updated and fun golfing outfits were just a really nice touch that they didn't have to add, but I'm glad they did. Okay, moving on to Toadstool Tour. I don't know if you could tell, but I was kind of forcing, really trying to make Super Rush sound more fun than it actually was for us. My family and I, we have massive bias and nostalgia. I can't deny it. So anyway, here is what we believe Toadstool Tour does far, far better than Super Rush. There was such a variety of characters in Toadstool Tour, and I know Super Rush is going to be getting DLC, and I think I heard it's going to be free, but Toadstool Tour gave you the chance to play these characters from the get-go. You could earn them right away. You didn't have to wait for downloadable content. Not to mention, very unique character lineup. I mean, Diddy Kong? Really? That's so random, but also really, really cool. We have yet to see, it's probably too soon to speak, but I'm kind of doubtful that any DLC characters we get for Super Rush are going to be as unique and awesome as what we got in Toadstool Tour. I said before that getting the perfect shot and winning the game wasn't top priority for us, but it was quite noticeable how limited we were in perfecting our shot if we wanted to in Super Rush, whereas in Toadstool Tour, you had a bigger variety. Or at least there was one specific thing that stood out to my brother and I, and that was Super Rush lacked the ability to change your shot in a way to where you can make it higher or lower to avoid things like trees. In Toadstool Tour, not only could you go left to right, account for wind, how much power you put into it, change your club, and there's something else, and now I'm missing it. Oh, spin. But like I said, you could change the height. I don't know what that's called, but in Super Rush you didn't have that. We tried everything and we couldn't make it work, and that was kind of frustrating for us. It really limited the ability of your shots. So sure, winning wasn't necessarily a priority, but there's no reason for them to have taken that out. Some would argue simplifying it was a good idea, but not for us. Alright, this is probably our second most favorite thing about Toadstool Tour, and that is the amazing dramatic character expression. It was one of our favorite things, to the point where you weren't even really that bummed if you shot poorly because of the over-dramatic reaction your character would give. Super Rush? Boring as crap. There, I said it. It is. It's so dull. The characters are so watered down and give little to no reaction to their shots. I mean, prude as people consider me to be, my family found it hilarious that when Wario in Toadstool Tour got a par, he smacked his behind. It was funny! What do characters in Super Rush do? I don't know, thumbs up? Facepalm? Whatever they do, it wasn't memorable for sure, and thus Toadstool Tour did a way better job in this regard. I said I was gonna try and not just harp on Super Rush the whole time, and I'm kind of failing at that. I apologize. But this, by far, was the biggest disappointment and mistake of Super Rush. No taunts or cheers. Mostly the lack of taunts. My family spammed the crap out of those taunts when we used to play, within reason, and it wasn't because we wanted to be mean, it was because of how funny they sounded, mostly from the speaking characters. We loved it for its comedic charm. I mean, Luigi smack talking? Love it. It reminds me so much of the mean Luigi Mario Kart meme. But Super Rush? Nothing. Nada, silent, dumb. Frankly, at this point, I wouldn't even settle for just cheers. We need the taunts. They're integral, and totally not what you do in golf, but hilarious. Some would say it's distracting. I'd say get over it. Others would say it's a bad influence. I would say teach your kids that it's a game. It's fun, okay? So Super Rush's biggest letdown was our favorite thing in Toadstool Tour. So which game is better and why? It depends on what's important to you. Yes, my family did make some new memories with Super Rush, mainly the fact that I was notorious for putting my golf ball within like 0.4 inches of the hole multiple times. I have no idea why, so that was kind of funny. But as you can probably tell, my family didn't really care much for technical prowess. I mean, it's a Mario spin-off game. We just want it to be fun. And taking out the charm of overdramatic characters and hilarious taunts is the opposite of fun. Is this a lot of nostalgia and bias talking? Yeah, probably, but so what? That's what we enjoyed about the game, so to have it taken out made the game Super Rush pretty boring for us. And I doubt they'll add in these charming elements for DLC. We'll probably get some random characters, some games, and variety in the courses, I suppose, I don't know, which will probably be great for other people that they'll love, and that's awesome for them. But for my family, Super Rush just really lacked so much charm that could have easily been remedied. It would not have been that hard to come up with new hilarious taunts or to animate the characters far more. But I digress, that was not their direction this time around. Oh well. So now I want to ask, have you yourself played both of these games? And if you have, let me know down in the comment section below what you like about each of the games. And if you enjoyed this video, I ask once again that you consider joining the geekdom by subscribing and maybe following me over on Instagram as well. Thank you as always to my awesome patrons, especially those in the highly end tier like Joking Batman, Code and Data, and Ryan Cook for your amazing support. But anyway, that's all for today. Thank you for watching.